everybody. So today's Monday. That means it's time for Family Movie Night, and we're continuing on Disney Scares Month. And we are talking about a film that I had never seen before. So it was really fun to dive into something new. And this is called Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. This is from 2000. So this would have been when I was in college. So I wasn't really watching a whole lot of Disney Channel original movies when I was in college. So I never saw it before. And so it was fun to get a chance to take a look. And I know this movie has a lot of fans. And I have to say, I left my watching experience kind of baffled. So I'm really curious to hear from all of you that grew up with it to kind of help me to understand it a little bit more, because I came out of this movie thinking that was a very interesting, sweet movie, but I don't see it being really a kid's movie, hardly at all. It's more, I would say that Caroline Ray, who plays the mother character, Lynette, that she's kind of the main character of the movie. I mean, it is My Mom's Got a Date, but it's really about her, and there is most of the movie is about her trying to figure out life as a single mom, whether she's ready to be dating again, her self-confidence, all of that stuff, which was very sweet. But I have to say, if I was a kid, I think I would have found this movie pretty boring. There's not much action until the very, very, very end. There's very little vampire stuff going on, a handful of minutes of any kind of vampire things going on. And you have Robert Carradine playing Van Helsing. And the whole movie I thought was kind of strange, driving along with the youngest kid named Taylor. And I don't know, it was kind of strange. That Taylor's the only one that thinks that his mom is with a vampire, and he convinces this Van Helsing character to go along and look for it. And so it's this sort of man and little boy in the car for long periods of time. And the movie's just not that fun. It's very serious. Serious topics like divorce and loss and dating and single parenting. And I don't know, it struck me as an odd movie for children. It really did. You have the sister character played by Lara Vandervoot, and the brother, who's kind of the narrator of the story, played by Matt O'Leary, that are fighting and don't get along. Of course, this movie has Charles Shaughnessy as our vampire. And if any of you know, I have a little podcast called the Francast, which is all about the nanny, who Charles Shaughnessy was our leading man in The Nanny. So I love him. And he's good here. Again, it's pretty serious. There's not a lot of fun here. I would say it's all taken pretty seriously. And it's not until the very, very end, when he starts to kind of battle with the kids, that there's like a little more camp in this performance. But for the most part, everything's pretty serious in this movie. Everything is it's basically a drama, I would say. So I was really surprised about it. It definitely has some tense moments, some kids in peril. The mother's obviously in peril. She gets kind of hypnotized by the vampire at a certain point. Are they going to be able to save her? That's all sort of towards the end. But most of the movie is about her dating. And are the kids ready for that? Is she ready for it? What kind of self-confidence does she have? All of that. And so I don't know. I'm very curious about it. And maybe it was just because I didn't grow up with it. So I don't know. But it's not like bad or anything. And I think it's good when we expose kids to sort of these serious topics and get their opinions about it, because sometimes they can be really insightful about grown-up topics, and it can be really interesting. And so I don't know. I just wonder, though, if a lot of kids would find this movie boring. But clearly a lot of people have that nostalgia, and they didn't find it boring. So I don't know. It's interesting. I'd really like to hear your feedback of what you think about this movie, and maybe what you liked about it growing up. I'd really think that would be interesting to know. So put in the comments section. And so, yeah, that's my thoughts on My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. And so, yeah, let me know what your favorite Disney Channel original spooky movie is. I've reviewed a number of them for this Disney Scares month, and I'll put a link down to that playlist down below. So make sure to check that out. I also have our merch store, which has some fun designs, and consider becoming a patron. I really appreciate all the patrons so much. It means so much to me. It's only $2 a month to support the channel and all that we do. So thank you so much for that. Make sure you're following me all over social media at Rachel's Reviews, and you can see all my reviews also at rachelreviews.net. And so at the Hallmarkies podcast, I'm doing interviews and all kinds of holiday coverage. And I'm really excited to be able to start that season up. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye, everyone.